Hi everyone. This is the first lesson dealing with the Royal Conservatory of Music's Level 10 History course material. This course is intended to prepare you for the RCM's Level 10 History exam. This exam is a co-requisite for the RCM Level 10 practical examination in whatever instrument you're studying, as well as the intermediate piano pedagogy exam. I also want to note that this course it's not sponsored or backed in any way by the RCM, and Studio 515 is not associated with the RCM in any manner either. The materials offered in this course are, however, based upon the RCM syllabus, which details the requisite materials necessary to write a successful Level 10 history exam. This lecture is just meant to be a short overview of the course, basically just what the learning outcomes are meant to be, and a bit of a taster for the rest of the program. I'm aiming to offer some tips and tricks along the way, as well as offer the information in an easily digestible format, given just how much info there is to know for this test. To that end, each substantive lecture is typically only going to be between 8 and 11 minutes. Now, if you want to follow along with these slides and make your own notes, you can head to the Studio 515 website, studio515.ca, and you can view the whole listing of slide decks and videos. So there's 4 areas of knowledge that we need to study to write a successful Level 10 history exam. Musical periods, what the RCM refers to as eras, composers, pieces, and relevant terminology. Unlike the Level 9 material, however, there's significantly less emphasis on composer biographies in this course, and we sort of bolster our examination of genres. This course is going to be broken up into 4 modules, each corresponding directly to one of the 4 musical eras that we are planning on covering. These 4 eras are the Middle Ages, so 476 to 1450, the Renaissance, from 1450 to 1600, the Baroque period, from 1600 to 1750, and the Classical period, from 1750 to 1825. It's important to note that these dates are quite loose and approximate. We can only assign these dates looking into the past. Composers living in 1824, for example, didn't say to themselves, it's almost 1825. It's almost time that we switch periods. These periods are part of a continuum, a natural evolution of music, and it would be really oversimplifying the matter to state that there are clear divides between these 4 eras. That being said, these dates can help us understand when musical development and evolution was in the greatest states of flux over the centuries. And for the purposes of this exam, if you're specifying the dates of, say the Renaissance, just make a small note saying that these dates are approximate. Something like this is all you need to say. A lot of info is tested on this exam, so it's important to be picky about which subjects you want and that you need to elaborate on. Unlike the grade 9 material, like I mentioned, we're more focused on types of music this time around. So we're going to have less full composer biographies, and instead we're going to be looking at a genre and then examine an example of that genre. The genres in the Middle Ages that we're going to look at are on your screen. So Gregorian chant, organum, motet, chanson, dance music, and the Mass. For the Renaissance, we'll be looking at the motet, the Mass again, the madrigal, and early keyboard music. For the Baroque period, some of these are going to start looking more familiar to you. Opera, cantata, concerto grosso, and suite. And then probably the most familiar are those from the Classical period: symphony, oratorio, concerto, opera, sonata, and chamber music. And that is a wrap on our RCM Level 10 History course overview. Check out the link in the description to see the slide deck and just generally see more tips and tricks about writing this exam and to see the whole course laid out nice and neatly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our first lecture about the Middle Ages.